Leo, welcome. I'm Aura. Let's get into it. So, I was going to read for another fire sign, and I started to see Leo trying to dominate the present. I was going to go in a particular trajectory, and fire I knew was the next element I was going to do. Leo. Hesitating, Leo. With it. How? One more for Leo. Two more for Leo. The two that I just put back in there. Okay. You learned different. And when I said hesitating, this one was apprehensive about coming out. There's something very critical here that didn't work to your advantage before, but it did, whether you realize it or not. That critique on your approach, on your work, on your merit, on your effort, used to influence this type of reaction. To the point where you did not want to try. You did not want to give it another go. It was a manipulation of past events. The way in which you viewed those events has kept you from advancing. You get a spark of an idea and you want to run with it, but the critique, it's as if that critique has the power to put you in a state of insecurity. But this is what you really know to be true. You know it's worth it. You know it's valuable. And you know that you should be giving it. Whatever you do it. And the critique is where you kind of get caught feeling apathetic about wanting to give it anymore. Like, am I even still passionate about this? This always cuts me down. This always makes me feel like this. Why would I keep moving towards it? But my past experiences show me it's about, do you feel? Do you know? Do you see what you have to offer and what you're capable of as being worth it? Card at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what's up the top. Do it again. I just got this for another sign. That type of do it again type of message. Your mind is your own worst enemy. It's your own worst enemy. You'll defeat a dream before anybody else has a chance to, because of this. When somebody's giving you criticism, you take it as destructive because that's how you translate it. When it's really constructive and it's showing you how to integrate what you know with the criticism that they're giving you so you can do it better and come to this evolved state. A lot of Virgo energy on the board. Okay. Your hard work was not done in vain. It's just that you cannot see through where it actually lands you. And this card just fell. And it reversed itself. Throat coat. You can't see. And that's a little scary. Just a little. Because the only experience that you have up until this point is where you get to the critique part and you retract. We're not retracting. We're not taking back. You're going to take back only the information make use of it, what you perceive to be destructive, turn it into something constructive so you can gain that place. You have that place, but you're the only one who knows it. You're the only one who you went from not wanting to share to the desire to share being so strong. In the course of a couple of minutes, just here. You wouldn't be doing it if you didn't find value in it. You wouldn't be doing it if it was useless. But the way that you do it, instead of from a place of showmanship or impulsivity, you're combining that with the passion for what you do. And the Justice card tells me that that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. When you weigh up these cups, this is what you have to take into account. Not how fast you go, not how much shit you can carry, not how much preparation and, prepare. But it's different when you get in it and it takes a life of its own. This project, this profession, this baby, it grows on its own in a way that you can't foresee. And it's not that you won't get there. It's the way you envision your way getting there may not be It's like a C-section. It's like, yes, yes. That Leo Aquarius connection, now that we're out of that season, there's something about it. And this takes me back to that Pisces season showing up here. It takes me back to those eclipses when the synchronicities started to pop off that Leo Aquarius axis. And it really, really showed potentiality. And it was a sprinkle of what's to come. And so you try and you try to catch up to what's to come, but in an inauthentic way, to where, and I would say inauthentic because it isn't true to what you really know about what you're capable of. It's like purposely fucking something up in order to live out that critique that was given countless times. It's like what's almost to the point where you've expected it from yourself to fuck it up based off of a critique of something else entirely. So you hold back your gifts, your talent, your know-how, your knowledge. Losing passion for the very thing that you know how to do better than anybody else that you personally know. Something you've worked so hard for, something you invested so much study time, so much patience, and you do so many different things, and it takes one fucking critique. You're gonna keep getting them until you find more value in what you do and what you offer that can't be refuted by somebody's opinion. And for as strong and as boisterous and as capable as Leo is, they rule the heart. That's the erogenous zone of Leo, the heart of a lion, okay? It talks about passion. It talks about love. And it's Google is trying to listen to my damn conversation. I must be speaking. Spit that shit. Fire. Listening. Don't let that critique keep you from perfecting your craft. You got to take it with you. You have to integrate both aspects, the negative connotations with the study of it. You have to actually use them both. You have to use them both. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, you've been working on this for years. 3 to 7 years. 10 years. You've been studying this craft. You've been putting in energy. You've been doing your research. You've been doing your homework. And this thing it's growing whether you realize it or not. So at this point, this critique, because of how evolved that you have become and how knowledgeable you have become, you can take it with a grain of salt, because you wouldn't be getting such critiques if you were not that damn good. Now you can take it as a compliment. Because the people who are critiquing you cannot do it the way that you do it, or do it better than you could do it, because only you can do it as well as you do it. And you're going to get that offer. You're going to get that contract. You're going to get all of that good shit coming to you. Just that faith. Just that faith. Mustard seed. That little bit. That little bit. That little itty bitty bit. Before you even knew what you were doing when you planted the seed, and it was just a far-fetched idea at that point, you started to see it a little better. It may not have been all of what you knew it to be. Add these two together and you get the 10 of Pentacles. And you have the energy of 10 of Pentacles here, but you did not reach the 10 of Pentacles with it this first time. Instead, you've been given another seed. Another seed. Not a different garden, same garden. You've been given a different seed, a different resource that could have already been there. It's like when you have green onions or garlic, cabbage, cabbage, celery, stuff like that, and you can cut off the root, you can cut off the bottom and replant them, and it'll keep growing for you even after you've finished the original bundle of food or original clove of garlic. You've planted enough of it to create another endless supply of it. You always have to replant it in order to make sure that it's continually growing. That's where this effort comes in. This is where that work comes in. Get your hands dirty. Go back out into the field. Start over. Start fresh. Like, reread the material that you learned from originally. Yeah, you know it and you've retained information, but go see it with this new set of knowing. All those no's, all those critiques. Keep those in mind, but understand what they were useful for. Maybe the critique was that you're not paying enough attention to this, this, and that, and you're not hitting the mark. Okay, well, this time around, you know that that's something that is has been brought to your attention. You know how to use it to your advantage, and you'll understand where they're coming from instead of seeing it as someone being disrespectful and trying to keep you out of something. Maybe they understood that you didn't know enough about it or know enough about yourself and how you wanted to use this, that your intention for it was just a little skewed. If you wanted it for superficial purposes, it would have been kept from you. That those critiques would have hit you because it was disingenuous to desire it for that reason. So you're being given an opportunity to replant it with different purpose, with more refined purpose, with more clear-cut, balanced equilibrium. So those critiques moving forward cannot thwart your efforts because they don't speak to your true intention. So you know what you intend, and you know what you're here to do, and you know how you want to do it. And it's, I mean, plain and simple, it's coming from the heart. And that's probably what was missing the first time. So, thank you.